My name is Dan Angelo Seniedo.
My name is Angelica Grace Pelaez.
I am Mary Jean Salve and I am 4th year Bachelor of Multimedia Arts student.
As a group, we have a common interest in photography. So in this study, we utilize that medium, that art form.
Phobias is a type of concept that can actually challenge the skills and the interpretation of an artist. We're able to experience that, we're able to challenge ourselves on how to visualize these phobias, and phobias is actually the least talked about when it comes to mental health.
Mostly they talk about the anxiety, depression, traumas, but not phobias.
We were able to identify 4 phobias. The first phobia is fear of not breathing,
Fear of priests or psychedelics,
Fear of going home and fear of antique mirrors.
These phobias, these photographs that we have created can be an awareness for people that these type of phobias actually exist within our community.
This can also help other photographers, other aspiring artists to explore in the world of conceptual photography, and as well as mental health advocates in discovering these uncommon phobias.
The process for creating this type of photograph is, first you must really identify the concept, what are you trying to say, what you're trying to say to the public. And once you identify the concept, once you identify like what type of phobia are you going to present, you will do the backgrounding. It's where you research about these phobias, about the concept that you're trying to convey. You will have to really dig deep on what is the concept, because it will help you come up with the type of photos that you are going to create. After you do the research part, you will be able to identify the list of materials, props, and equipments that you're going to use in the production, and also the location of each shoot. And the next part is the shooting itself. So that is the fun part of this process, actually, the fun and the most stressing part. And the last part is the post-production, where you do the editing part, choosing the best photo that best represents the concept.
The first phobia that I was the model in was the fear of not breathing, which entitled suffocation. So I wore plastic bag in my head, and to successfully portray the fear of not breathing or the suffocation. So I have to breathe in, or I have to inhale for the plastic to be intact. So there's no air, there's no oxygen at all.
As models and as photographers, we wanted to keep these photographs authentic and real. So in order for me to portray this effectively is to actually feel the phobia itself. Example, fear of going home, where you have trauma. For the phobia, for the picture to effectively show that emotion, I have to feel it myself.
It was challenging from my part because I'm not used to being the model. I'm used being the man behind the camera. So it was actually fun that I was able to come out of my comfort zone. I was able to, being the model, you will really feel the fear, the anxiety that comes with it.
Doing conceptual photography, or the process of conceptual photography, is fun. It is fun that we go places to places. We shoot overnight. We shoot until 1 a.m.
Doing this type of study is actually challenging. And the second part is the budget as well. Is like we are able to realize that we are lacking in the budget, because the quality of the photos will depend on the budget for the production.
The tips that I want to give to my fellow artists is explore. You explore everything you want to know in conceptual photography, or explore what you want to apply in conceptual photography. There are a lot of techniques, there are a lot of tips that you can get in doing conceptual photography.
Your concept should be really clear that the public will be able to interpret those phobias, and also do not make a straightforward photo. Make something that make it can be open to interpretations as well.
Go with your instinct and what you feel about it, because conceptual photography focuses more on the ideas, meanings, and it is a means of communicating through photography.